Getting returned because they weren't maintained makes trimmers sad. But with a few simple steps every now and then, you and your string trimmer can grow old together. Just like your car, a clean air filter improves performance, prevents engine damage, and keeps your trimmer purring like a really loud kitten. First, make sure the engine's off and your string trimmer is cool to the touch. Open the filter cover and remove the air filter. Wash it in detergent and water. Rinse it good and let it dry. Then, lightly coat the filter with clean motor oil. That helps keep debris from getting sucked into the engine. Squeeze the air filter to distribute the oil and remove any excess. Put the filter back in the trimmer and close the filter cover until the lock tab snaps into place. All set. Your string trimmer's spark plug will only last so long, so check it at least once a season. First, make sure the engine is off and cool to the touch. Remove the spark plug boot and clean around the area. Then remove it with a 5/8 inch socket. Check to see if it's fouled, blackened, corroded, or damaged, and if so, replace it with the model specified for your trimmer. Use a feeler gauge to set the gap according to the manual. Don't over-tighten it. Then put the spark plug boot back on, and you're done. Since we're talking upkeep, let's cover the most common adjustment you'll need to make on a string trimmer: replacing the line. Step 1. Removing the inner reel. Hold the outer spool with one hand and unscrew the bump knob counterclockwise. If the bump knob's damaged, replace it. Got to be able to feed more line. Now remove the inner reel from the outer spool, then remove the spring from the inner reel. Check the indexing teeth and holding slots for wear. If they've seen better days, replace the inner reel, the outer spool, or both. Use a cloth to clean the inner reel, the spring, shaft, and inside of the spool. If you're winding the line yourself, you'll be using either single line or split line. If you're using a new pre-wound inner reel, go ahead and skip to step 3. To wind a single line, first cut a 12-foot length of new line. Fold the line in half to create a loop in the middle. Insert the loop into the slot in the split wall and wind the line tight in the direction shown on the bottom of the inner reel until about 6 inches of line remains. Keep the top half of the line above the split wall and the bottom half of the line below the split wall. Insert the two 6-inch sections into the two holding slots. Now you're ready to reinstall the inner reel. If you're doing a split line, cut a 6-foot length of new split line. Split each end about 6 inches. Using one split end, insert one line into the top hole and the other line into the bottom hole in the inner reel. Wind the line tight in the direction shown on the bottom of the inner reel. That split wall will divide the line on its own. Thanks, split wall. Now wind it until it's completely divided and you've got about 6 inches of line left. Insert the two 6-inch sections into the two holding slots. Now you're ready to reinstall the inner reel. To install the inner reel, first place the spring inside the inner reel and pass the two line ends through the eyelets in the outer spool. While holding the inner reel and outer spool together, firmly pull the two line ends to release them from the holding slots and insert the inner reel into the outer spool. Push the inner reel and outer spool together. While still holding the inner reel and outer spool together, screw on the bump knob. Now you're done. Ready to whip some vegetation again. Knowing how to replace your line is an obvious must when you own a string trimmer. If you want more tips, check out these.